Okay, so George Santos, 23 felony counts. What's going to happen in the end? How will this turn out? George Salome Santos. Because mind you, I've been doing readings for him or on him for some time, and I always saw in the cards identity theft. And I'm like, maybe he's still in, like, because it's some man that keeps popping up. Maybe he's still in, his father's identity or somebody's identity, like his donors. He's stealing the identity of his donors. These people. Jesus. Anyway, how will this end for George Santos? Stay away from windows. Mercy. Okay. How will this end for the Santos? Identity theft and everything else kind of theft. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles is how it starts. Okay. The Hangman. Okay. The World. King of Pentacles. The Devil. Page of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. High Priestess. 4 Swords. There are some angry people. Jeez. Okay, so, and they're everywhere. Everywhere. It's like maybe even just one person was angry and then hit the domino and then the rest of them fell into place. Like, okay, we hate this guy now. Because they're everywhere. The devil and the world, they are everywhere. And he's got some schemes and scams everywhere too. So he has left this kind of trail in multiple places. Which we know that too. The reason why he's hiding here in the first place. But there's a guy here that has a lot of negative words for the Santos. And he is going to be very instrumental in him trying to relocate. So the threats here may cause him to try to flee somewhere, or to, I won't say flee. Flee, it sounds like he's going to try to leave the country. This is more of moving, maybe to another state, because he's indicted. So you can't just go to Oahu right now. So at some point he may be trying to get out of New York, though, and DC. There's going to be a lot of money that he loses. So we're talking personal poverty, which then in turn gives him the fuel for another scheme of some sort, because he doesn't know how to make money honestly. 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman, though, I want to say he's bait for something. So I think the charges may add up, but something is going to go on a little longer because they may be trying to draw something or someone else out. And it could be somewhere around these people who gave him donations or were trying to get the whole pay for play type of thing, favors from a congressman. So there may be he may be bait for something. Because there's a lot more to this, and there's the identity theft. That's how it popped up every time. That high priestess, that sort of secret identity. There's something else to that, too. So there's going to be something that's still being investigated, but we're going to hear more about the identity theft there. Because we may have like a credit card thing, too, or he could be using someone's Social Security benefits or Social Security number or something like that. There's something else to the identity part than just what we see so far. But let's push this to the side. What else is coming for Santos here? What else is coming for Santos? Ten of Swords, Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, his career is done. Ten of Pentacles is my card for Republicans, and then the Ten of Swords and the Death. This would signify, like Death card, you can use Death for death if you want to, because the major arcana can be literal, so this can be a literal death. I use this in combination for the actual demise of something or someone. And then there's the Ten of Pentacles. So your business relationship is done. Somebody else is going to be on the hook with you. Well, not on the hook with you. Somebody is going to try to take up for you in Congress here until it becomes a little too finger pointy for them too. So someone there may be trying to stand on your side. Well, they'll at least make a statement. Oh, they ain't coming to your rally. They're not going to go and, slip you a apple pie with a key in it. So that type of thing when you get in prison. But there is someone who will speak on your behalf. Lover's card, Seven of Swords, and Temperance. There may be some reconciliation attempts because he has ripped off a lot of people. And we know that too, but there's a bunch. Like, I think we might be a teensy bit surprised, but there's a bunch here. Well, I mean, he ripped up all his voters too, so there's that makes sense. So he may be trying to appeal to them. And that Seven of Pentacles that we got in this other read is my card for votes. And so he may be trying to make amends there, but I hope you're not running for re-election, because that's not going to happen. At some point he will cooperate. At some point, but it's going to take some arm twisting, because if he admits guilt now, then he has to admit he ripped off all these people who have a lot of power. Separation from the government, but he's trying to hold on to something. I don't know if it's like some sort of check or some sort of it's not a check, it's a thing itself. It's a thing itself, but it pertains to him specifically. I don't know if it's like things in his office, a computer, or stationery. There's something with his name on it or his name in it, and he wants that thing, but he shouldn't have it, and he actually can't have it. But that's what he wants. He wants that thing because it has pertinent information on it, if you ask me. And so that may be one of those things that, turn the cameras on and watch him, because he's trying to take something that pertained to his job, but it's got his name on it or name in it. But it's not a check, though. It's like a thing outside of that. So his name would be written on or written in. There he is, King of Cups, Four of Cups, and Three of Cups. Just accept this. If you accept it now, then maybe you can mitigate some of the damages. Here with the Four of Cups it's almost, I always say God gives you an out, always. And right now, there's a lot of people who wouldn't believe you if your tongue was notarized, as they say. So all you can do is apologize and throw yourself on the mercy of people, and if they don't accept it, then they don't have to, but move on to the next one and keep going with your life. But this is now your out. This is the chance to reinvent Santos to be a legitimate person. There's some mix-up about a check tied to nostalgia, or tied to family members. So a mother's social security or death benefits, or father's or sibling. The Six of Cups has something to do with your parents or your siblings, because it's the childhood. So it's like somebody you're connected to in that way. But the Page of Pentacles, is a document about a resource of some sort, where there's time, money, or information. These could be receipts, can be deeds, can be titles, can be checks, can be anything that has something to do with the resource. And so the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, some sort of document that, or could be birth certificate too. There's some sort of document to deal with childhood, and there's some confusion about it because it's been manipulated in a way to look like something else. And so there's some dishonesty there. And that's it. This child here. So, will he spend any time behind bars? We'll do 5 cards here. Will he spend any time behind bars? Will he go to jail? Six of Pentacles, there's payout or submissions. The Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Hangman. And the World. I think when it's all said and done, yes. But we have, there's your isolation. We have some time because, again, I think we're doing some baiting at the moment. Leaving him out there on the hook to see who else they can drag in. Okay, well, it's probably nobody else involved. All of those people you think are actually just him with different screen names. So we'll see.